Hi guys, welcome to the group call, 30th of June. Thanks for jumping on. I was looking through our list of calls that I have in the YouTube channel. There's over 150 of these calls over there. So fairly consistent, as you can see, I've hosted over 150 of these group calls, these weekly calls. So quite a thing. So, and funny enough, some of you guys have been on since the beginning, so I really appreciate you guys, being on these weekly calls, because they really help you, or they really keep you up to date, with what the DTB system is, with what the new advancements are. And as you know, I've always, been upgrading and adding to the system, as my mind comes up with all these amazing new things. So, and obviously, I do get a lot of feedback from you guys. So a lot of the developments that I actually implement is generated from user feedback. So I do take, your emails very seriously. So when you guys send me emails, when you guys send me messages, when you question things, I really enjoy that because, every single thing that we have, and this applies globally really, every single thing in this world is going to be done better than it is right now. So you're either going to be, stuck on one thing and hope that that's going to last forever, or you're going to, continue developing and making what you have better so that it stays current. So that is what I pride myself in doing. And it's a major driver for me. So, I want to make this into a really large business, a large international business. And the only way to really do that is to deliver the very best products out there that surpass everything else that is available. And I also do a lot of checking, and I have a few people who are, watching other vendors or other companies who make products. So I've got a few people who jump on webinars and then they see what they're doing, and they tell me what, I even fund some of the purchasing of tools from other companies, Not all of them. I mean, obviously the marketing companies, I don't bother with their shit because, their products are randomly, got from a whole lot of developers all over the world and they just market them. None of those products are really being developed and fine tuned. Talking about, the vendors and developers who are actually, producing semi-decent tools. So, I fund that and I get feedback from that. And, that whole video that I made a few months ago, I think it was entitled what the scammers hope you do not notice. It was a YouTube video I released. That was, a brainchild of, multiple people being on so many webinars, seeing all these so-called fantastic automated strategies and seeing how the presenters are presenting the results without showing slippage, without showing commission, without actually showing the true cost of trade. So that video was made to really put a nail in the coffin of those scammers because, showing automated strategies and completely bullshitting people because they're not showing the true costs. And funny enough, while I'm on that, if you notice, over the last probably 3 or 4 months since that video was released, a lot of these companies now who are selling automated strategies are now starting to show a little bit of commission. Okay. So that's what you'll notice across all of them now. I mean, if you look back in your email and you looked at all, automated strategies historically, if you looked at any of your emails and look back at those webinars and things, you'll see they show zero slippage, zero commission. But all of a sudden now these guys, they're starting to show a little bit of commission. So now they're showing, there's commission. Why didn't you do that for the last 10 years? And why were you bullshitting people for 10 years prior and now only starting to show, actually there is commission when you do trading. But, they're still screwing around because they're not showing slippage. Slippage is much bigger than commission. I mean, commission is just one tick worth of cost, which is, basically the commission paid to the exchange, the introducing, the clearinghouse. So that's like a commission small, really. But it's the slippage, it's the entry and the exit. That's where the 3 to 6 ticks you are losing on every single trade. Those values are not being shown. So it's still bullshitting. But anyway, okay, I wasn't supposed to start this call on a rant. But as you can see, I'm very passionate about what I do. I mean, I am still, working on my own, which, I mean, it is a bit crazy, but the level of stuff that I have, the level of tools and the level of technology that I have in my tools, I'm keeping it like major under wraps at the moment, because obviously it's something I've been working on for many years, and it's highly, highly, intelligent software. But, there is going to come a time where I start introducing more developers, and I start introducing more people to work with me to help, improve or create new tools and work with new things. And then obviously with that will come a whole, marketing department. There'll come a whole, center for people where they can, log in for live trading calls, traders who are doing optimizations in the background. So our whole support staff. So I know you guys are looking at me now thinking, there's this one guy running this company with all these tools, what faith should we have? But, I'm sure you can see that from the results over the last few years that we've been operating, that you guys have been using these tools. I mean, just look at the, just look at the chart that I was showing you guys from the beginning. I started this call when the price was over there. Now, if you had logged in earlier, you would have seen that, all these breakout volume markers left behind. So the level of tools that you guys have access to is unprecedented. I mean, some of you guys are really putting effort into, the trade entries and obviously the feedback, which has helped a lot. But, the signals generated from these signal charts, the entries that you have access to, the way that you're able to see price, it's basically priceless, right? Excuse the pun. Okay, so let's get into it. But anyway, to sum that up, what I'm going to be doing is continually making sure that you guys have the very, very best available, because this is going to be a system that is not just generated for one hit sales. I'm not just building a tool, marketing the shit out of it, hoping to get sales, tracking the sales, and then finding another tool, marketing it, finding another tool, marketing, and then carrying on like that. I mean, some of these companies that, that sell NinjaTrader products, they got 2, 3, 4, 500 freaking indicators and stuff. I mean, what the hell do you need so many of those things for, apart from, just wanting to market them and sell them, So that's not my business model. My business model is I would rather have 100 customers, than 30, 40,000 sales. So a lot of companies are after sales. I'm after customers. I'm after people who, appreciate and enjoy using these tools. God damn it. I said I was going to stop ranting. Anyway, so, whenever I open up a chart like this, whenever I look at, a signal chart like this, very often I could just enter a few trades and, and be done. I mean, it's the evidence that this is showing you, what these signal charts are showing you, it is so simple to enter positions and see what it's doing. I mean, we've even got freaking coloring of the bars to help you out. I mean, it is so simple to get a hold or get the hang of using, charts like this. So, thanks guys for doing that. And those guys who are still struggling with, with these signal charts, it's just a matter of, we know the signals work. Okay. So, we know for a fact the signals work. And how do we know the signals work? Is because when a signal is generated, like at a breakout marker, that marker is going to tell you exactly how many ticks the price has moved since that marker was put in position. So as an example, this orange one over here, the price moved 69 ticks up, 143 ticks down. Okay. The next one, so that was at the beginning of the session, right? So the price moved down. So that was a great opportunity to enter position for scalping 20, 40, 60 ticks. You've got it. Okay. Our next signal came over here. When the price went up, we had some tomato colored bars. We had another breakout marker left behind. Since that breakout marker was left behind, the price only went up 23 ticks and went down 189 ticks. Okay. That is evident. You can't deny that. Okay, if you watch this, if you were trading this from the beginning of the session, that is exactly what it would have happened. It's not like repainted or any of that bullshit. That is where it is. Very soon afterwards, we had this red marker come paint itself. Since that marker presented, the price only was up 13 ticks and dropped 175 ticks. So another incredible opportunity to enter into the market, because you've also got coloring of the bars. The sellers are in control. So, these indicators are telling you who's in control of the price. Are the buyers in control of the price, or are the sellers in control of the price? That's all you have to think about when you're entering a position. So, where are the support levels? Where are the Fibonacci levels? Okay. So, we've got, again, it's on a frickin' plate. There is the 4-hour 50 Fibonacci level. I mean, it is so clear, on the chart to show you, where those strong support. And I look over there, the price came and touched, like literally by a ball hair, touched the 50 Fibonacci and immediately dropped 20 ticks. So, I mean, how more clear do you want signals? So, for some of you guys that are struggling with this, it's not a matter of what you're looking at that is the problem. It might be something else that you are subconsciously thinking. You might have some limitations. You might have some, belief systems, or you might have some bad experiences. I mean, shit, you may have such bad experiences with dealing with indicators because you have been buying from these shitty marketing companies for years and years and years and years, hundreds and hundreds of indicators, that you've actually lost faith in indicators. So there could be something subconsciously going on in your mind that, oh my God, should I trust this? Oh my God, is this signal going to work? Is this going to work? Should I buy? Should I sell? It's like all this shit's happening in your mind because you've had a lot of bad experiences. So I want you just to note that. It's just a matter of, being conscious or being aware of what limitations you may have personally, and try and put them out by, developing or working towards, or not developing and working towards, but actually putting together some sort of a trading plan where you have got very fixed rules of when to enter, when to exit, what your stop ticks are, what your target ticks are, so that your trading becomes more task driven instead of emotional driven. So, do you think the bank traders or the hedge fund traders are sitting there thinking, oh my God, should I enter? Should I enter? Oh my God, should I buy? Oh, where should I put my stop? How many ticks should I target? Oh shit. Do you think do you think that the bank traders are doing that? Or do you think that they have got a very, very systematic approach, task-driven approach, almost boring approach to trading? I can guarantee you it's the latter, because you can't guess and make up shit as you trading huge amounts of capital. So that's something I thought I would bring up again. I don't know why I was ranting on that, but it makes sense, right? I mean, it baffles me when I see people using these indicators, okay, and Again, any questions, guys, just pop them in the chat or in the, the group calls thing on NinjaTrader. Shit, what was I saying? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. It baffles me when I look at a signal chart like this and I think, how can somebody sign up for the DTB system, have access to this on a plate, and then cancel within a few weeks? It's like, because they can't make money on it. I'm thinking, how is that possible? I mean, it is on a freaking plate. It is so, it's almost to the tick on a plate. But then obviously, like I just discussed, a lot of people have these, these limiting beliefs, there's a lot of these issues that's holding them back, and that's just life, I guess. So I've been doing a lot of work around trying to work on new chart templates to help make it easier for people to rather see what overall price is doing instead of being fixed on one specific candle. So before I go into the results and stuff, I just want to show you guys one thing. Okay, just one thing. Now, as you guys know, some of you watching, I work with, well, I don't work with, actually, that's the wrong way of putting it. I've put together a complementary set of tools. Okay, so, I know that I can't work with thousands of individuals. Okay, I know I can't work with thousands and thousands of individuals. I mean, it's obvious. But I do want to make sure that I do deliver some sort of contribution back to the world of trading. So people that, can't afford to pay a subscription, or people who can't, are not ready to jump into paying for something, or just general people who just want to make a little bit of money on the side. They're not really major serious about trading. They just want to earn a little bit of money on the side as like another income, maybe a third income or whatever. I want to deliver content for those individuals too, because like I said, I'm not going to be able to work with thousands and thousands of people, but I can give out tools for free to a huge majority of people who have, who just want a fair go. They don't want to be bullshitted by marketing companies. They don't want to be conned by large, intro specials. I mean, so many companies are, and don't get me wrong, I'm not shitting on everybody, intentionally, but I'm only repeating what they do. A lot of companies will say, pay $5,000 for a trading course, or pay, and it's not even, sometimes it's up to $20,000 freaking dollars, for a trading course. I mean, what the hell? Okay. So there's a huge entry level to some of these companies. All right. Now they may profess to, deliver amazing tools and whatever. Yeah, it's questionable. But, for somebody to pay $5,000 to jump and pay for a trading system, it's a huge, steep curve, right? I mean, if you had $5,000 in your, in your trading account using the DTB system, shit, you will never, ever look back if you just learn to master the charts and, work on your mindset. I mean, that's it. So these complementary tools that I'm giving out to users gives people that ability. So you are able to use these complementary tools. They also have these breakout volume markers. They have all of those things in play. Excuse me. And, they are able to help you make these decisions. So what I'm doing, and funny enough, I know I'm carrying on a lot, but I'm just gonna say this once and never again. Okay. I never plan these calls verbatim, like what I'm going to do on them. And what are we, 20 minutes in, and I haven't even started the proper call yet. But what I really enjoy about what's come out of this complementary tool. So, I released the shadow trading indicator and these volume breakout tools complementary to the world. Okay, to anybody using NinjaTrader, they can use these tools for free. Like, yeah, here's the tools, download them. Here's the templates, use them. Okay, I'm not expecting a single thing back. If I get 0 subscribers out of all those complimentary tools that I've given out, it doesn't matter to me, because my intention for giving those complimentary tools was not to get customers. It was like, no, I want to help people because I'm sick and tired of these marketing companies screwing people over. Okay, that was my intention. But the beautiful thing that has come out of that is that I have been emailed and messaged by so many of those people using these complimentary tools, expressing such gratitude, for finally having something that works, for finally having something that is consistent, for finally having something where they don't have to be bullshitted into, believing, like there's no high marketing. There's no marketing saying, oh, you're going to make $1,000 a day using these tools and, blah, blah, blah. There's no marketing hype around us. It's just clean, pure, beautiful indicators to help you determine what price is going to do. So the level of, the stories that I have got, I mean, I don't believe in reviews and stuff, posting publicly reviews, but when I receive reviews like that, with the gratitude from people who have used these tools and like are so happy, that it's a personal thing for me. I take that as, something, personally. I don't have to go and broadcast all those reviews to the whole world, okay? I don't believe in reviews in the first place because most of these companies buy reviews. Review this indicator and we'll give you a $300 voucher to buy anything else. So, they buy reviews. And funny enough, I know I'm going on a bit long about this, but this template that you're looking at here was created by one of these individuals who downloaded the free tools and was using them. And he was having a little bit of difficulty. We went backwards and forwards for many months. And I said to him, okay, well, what will really help you make this work more effectively? So, the signals are good. The breakout volume markers left behind are really good. But what is one thing that you believe will help you determine or help you give you more confirmation of entering position? So, then he said, well, I looked through your website and, I've seen what you've done and, this channel that you have, you've got this channel that just channels price. I really believe that will work. So would you mind, please, just, letting me try this indicator? So I gave it to him. I gave him an indicator. I don't give indicators to people because I give a whole system, but I gave him this indicator, and what he has done is he actually put together this chart template. So using this channel indicator and using something with the bars, and he said, you know what, I know you're not mad about 5-minute bars, but a lot of people use 5-minute bars. I've been using 5-minute bars all my trading career. So, I want to develop something for 5-minute bars. I said, okay, no problem. I've got nothing against 5-minute bars. Obviously they've been around forever. The DTB bars shits on them, but that the subscribers don't have access, or non-subscribers, should I say, don't have access to DTB bars. So they've got access to minute bars. And because every vendor and every company out there is showing minute charts, 5-minute charts, I thought, okay, what the hell? So he said, 5-minute bars, I want to build a template, a chart template around 5-minute bars with your channel, with the complementary tools. So this is what you're seeing over here is a product of that. So in saying that, what I've done is I have increased the complementary tools to now include this channel. So it's not available right at this moment, but when the complementary users, get I haven't emailed any of the people who bought the tools. I don't market and spam anybody who downloads the free tools, but I will be sending you all an email telling you about this new update. So the new update is going to include, obviously, the volume breakout markers, the shadow trading, which is the but it's also going to include this auto Fibonacci auto trend indicator, which is this channel indicator with the Fibonacci levels. I mean, so that is what this is going to include. Now, again, I'm giving this out complimentary. So as you can see, so don't worry, the guys who are watching this, that, this complimentary tool that I'm giving is, you've got this tool available. It's called the auto Fibonacci auto trend, right? There it is over there. So you guys have access to this tool, all right, which is there. It is there, and you're able to adjust all the settings. Okay, so you've got this tool, so don't worry about that. But for the complimentary guys, this tool over here, a lot of the options have been grayed out, so the complimentary guys can't adjust these options. And that's because this has been specifically created for the 5-minute bars and also the range bars. So the settings are pre-programmed in, and you can't even adjust the settings. Okay, so he basically designed this chart template, and it's a very awesome template, because what it does is, it doesn't make the mind focus on one specific bar. Now, a lot of the time, when you're entering a position, you'll be looking at one specific bar. It's like, okay, I'm going to buy on this bar. What is the price doing compared to the last bar? Okay, I'm going to buy here and sell there, and I'm going to have my stop here and target there. Where, it becomes very narrow-minded when you're looking at a single bar. So what this approach is looking at, and as you can see, the bars are like green and brown. Okay, so what he told me, this guy, is that, if he's done some research on this, he says that if you change the bars, okay, if you change the bar coloring to like this greeny color and this browny color, it doesn't make you focus on the bars itself. It helps you see the bigger picture. So instead of seeing, individual bars, you kind of see trends. So you're seeing these green, you're seeing like a green, and then you're seeing brown, and you're seeing green. So you're seeing overall trends. And what this channel is doing is it's telling you, okay, at the moment, we are currently in an uptrend. So as you can see, the trend lines are showing up, and we've got green bars. So we're only going to be looking at long opportunities in this instance. So you see, we're not looking at a specific bar. We're looking at more of an overall picture. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle, is they're not looking at an overall picture of the chart. They're focusing on one bar, entering a position, hoping and praying it's going to be successful. Whereas when you're able to look at a chart as a whole, it helps you become a lot clearer of what's going on. It gives you more confidence in what you're going to be doing, because you're not focused on one tiny little aspect, which is the last bar. So a bit of trading psychology around that. But to cut a long story short, which is a very long story already, but I'm going to be releasing this complimentary tools out sometime this week with a new video. Okay. But I'm also going to create this chart template for existing subscribers. Okay, so obviously you guys are on the call. A lot of you are customers or subscribers or members of the DTB system. You've been using the system, and you've been using them, right? So I'm going to be creating a chart template for you guys too, so you guys can have a look at it also. So that's the story on that. So I thought I'll just share this. So as an example, a very quick rundown. So when you're seeing green bars, all you're doing is looking for long opportunities. So, here's your breakout volume markers. So I would say, well, if this price had to come down and touch this breakout marker or come near, I'll go long, because that's where we are at the moment. We're in this trend. So we're looking at the overall trend, we're looking at the coloring of the bars, and then we're deciding whether to go long or short based on like 2 or 3 things. Very simple. And, this is going to make a huge difference to a lot of people, because you've got 3 different criteria to enter positions. Okay, you've literally got you've got, it's based on rules, right? So, okay, you're only going to enter positions in the direction of the channel. Okay, that's rule number one. Rule number two is you're only going to enter long trades if you have green bars. You're only going to enter short trades if they are brown bars. And you're only going to enter positions when the price is, retesting the volume breakout marker. So it's a very simple concept. And that's going to allow people to trade a lot more as if it's a task instead of relying on their own emotions. Okay, so that's it. So anyway, I'm going to be releasing that the next week. But as you can see, and I'm doing all of this for the complimentary members, but obviously also giving it to you guys, who are members. And again, I'm not expecting a single thing from these complimentary tools that I'm giving out. Okay, in other than just that I want to help people become, consistent with their trading. And obviously, those who really want to take trading seriously, they will use the DTB system, right? I mean, otherwise, what else are you going to use? I mean, there's really nothing else out there at the price point, entry point that we are at that shows the level of consistency that we have over here, that even comes near to what we have in the DTB system. All right. I mean, gosh, okay. Incredible. Okay, so there we go. There's our, there's our signal chart. And I mean, there's a few of them, right? You got to take it and run. I've got this trend analysis multi, which is a very busy one for some people, but it's, still drawing things. But the ultimate chart to look at is this one over here, like the ultimate. And as you can see over here, even though you've got a lot of tomato colored bars, okay, the price broke through the 50. Okay, the price has broken through that resistance level. So it's not going to come down anytime soon, right around that level. It may come back down and retest it, but that's a strong level that has been hit. All right, okay, so let's move on. Finally, 30 minutes in. Let's have a look at our results for last week, first of all, and look at some of the updates on that. Where the hell is my Discord? I'm just going to locate this thing. Okay. All right, so results. Now, as you guys know, this is a publicly available Discord, a publicly available channel. Okay, it's like anybody who's got a web browser and the link can click on this and view these results. Okay, it's not hidden to anybody. Now, I'm very impressed with Steve. I mean, Steve, you've recently, I know you were trading for a while, but I think you went away for a bit. I don't know what happened exactly. I might be wrong completely. I might be thinking of somebody else. But, you've really come back and you're posting a lot of screenshots. You're entering your results. You've actually come up with your own little breakout box strategy, which is like, similar to what we're doing on the, on the on the signal chart, but with breakout boxes. And I think that's a damn impressive thing to do. So basically what you've done, and from what I've seen from your screenshots, is you have gone and taken another indicator like this, and you've gone to the DTB breakout box. And I'm not 100% sure of your settings, but it might be a 2 or a 3. But you basically added this indicator, and you are acting in the direction of the last breakout box. So if the last breakout box is pink or whatever color you've selected, you're only going to go short. If the last breakout box is green, you're only going to go long. So I think this is what you have done with this. Amazing. So, really awesome what you've done over there. You obviously understand how this all works, how the breakout box works. For those very new to this, this breakout box that you see over here as an example, okay, this breakout box is only actually going to appear at the confirmation of a breakout. So the first confirmation of a full breakout will be at this bar. So when this bar closes, this breakout box appears. Okay, because it's now showing that is the breakout box, and it's more than likely, oh, fuck's sakes, it more than likely may even appear on this bar. I'm not 100% sure. It's just that the first close of a bar outside of a breakout of a box, it's going to paint the box. So that's what you've basically done over there is, you have taken that approach and you made $9,000. That is freaking awesome, in the week. And you passed a 250 Apex evaluation. So well done, well freaking done. And who knows? I mean, we might create this chart template, whatever you've done with this. One thing maybe you can do in the near future is maybe just create like a document and explain what you have done. So explain exactly how you're entering positions, where you're entering them, what your stop ticks are, what your target ticks are, some rules around that, and send it through to me. Maybe I can build a signal chart from it. And why do that? I mean, why do I ask members to contribute to the DTB system? Well, it's to help everybody, right? And if you're teaching something, you're going to get better at it too. So if you create a document, I'm putting you on the spot here, Steve. If you create a document for this, like a proper rules-based document of how you trade this, it's going to help you also, but it's also going to help other individuals who want to trade it too. And what is the benefit of doing something like that? Well, I have something that I call I haven't given it an official name, but it's like a member contribution subscription or something like that. And what that basically is it works out to like $400 every 6 months. So all the members who contribute to the DTB system, all the members who actually post their results regularly and post templates and they post screenshots and they're contributing to the system, well, I view them as valuable members, right? Because I see them as somebody that actually really gives a shit about, helping people and being consistent. Okay, so you guys get a discounted subscription because you are a contributing member of the community. I mean, it's basically opposite to how the tax man works, right? Like the more you earn, if in a salary or a company, the more freaking tax you pay, unless you're very smart, right? I mean, obviously I'm very smart, okay? But, the tax man, they screw you, right? You earn more, you pay more. You earn more, you freaking pay more. They want to screw you. Biden in America wants to fuck over what did he say? There are 1,000 trillionaires in America, and if they each pay 23% tax, then we can raise 500 million. Some bullshit like that, okay? But anyway, that's a bit unnecessary. I'm not shitting on America. America's great. Most of you guys are in America. The whole exchange is in America, so we have to have America. But the point is that instead of being screwed for delivering more and earning more, you get rewarded with the DTB system because you're you pay a much lower subscription, so you pay a much lower tax for using the DTB system. And that's because you're contributing. So, that's just how I am. I don't think any other company out there does that. Okay. God, why am I ranting so much today? I must have woken up on a different side of the bed. Anyway, so thank you for this, Steve. Really cool. And there's a lot of you guys that are doing this. That's great. Okay, so the results are in here. Okay, so I've posted my results every week. Christopher, amazing what you've done there too. Absolutely fantastic. Your templates have been incredible. Post your results. If you have a freaking losing day, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about you posting negative results. It doesn't bother me that okay, well, you've had a negative day or you've lost some money or whatever. And I think this may have been a glitch anyway. I don't think that was right. Or I don't know. I haven't looked into this, but I don't mind all results posted. As long as you just post results. And I know Ali, I know you are very successful at trading the DTB system. You've kicked ass. You've gotten multiple accounts. It's amazing what you've done. So continue doing that. But I do expect losing days. I expect losing days. I have losing days. I mean, what happened last week? Okay, so there, Monday I made 1.8, Tuesday 566 loss. Hey, Wednesday I made 2,700 loss. And guess what? I didn't listen to Christopher. Christopher specifically said at the beginning of the week, hey guys, do not trade gold on Wednesday. And what the fuck do I go and do? I go trade gold on Wednesday. Okay, so that's my bad. Again, isn't it smart to be part, or to be, you know, keeping up to tabs with what's happening in the chats? You know, when these templates are shared, specifically, it was mentioned not to trade the gold. Okay, so, you know, if you guys are watching these chats a lot closer and acting on them, you know, you would not have traded gold on the Wednesday, and you would not have had a loss on Wednesday. So, you know, that's what would have happened last week. Okay, but anyway, all the results are posted here, and you know, I've been very. I'm sure you guys have noticed that I'm being very transparent with what the results of the DTB system are. Okay, I'm not making up shit. You know, I don't go and post screenshots of playback, or you know, every webinar you jump on, you know, from these marketing companies, they're always showing you playback data and past history, and it's all freaking SIM accounts and hidden. You can't see anything. You literally can't see any proof of what they're doing. Like, you can't. It's like zero proof. Okay. Whereas with me, I'm posting a screenshot of my goddamn performance. Okay. There's the account. That's the strategy. Those are the trades. Okay. It's all here. That is the chart. That is the account. That is how it is. That is the trades for the session. That is the game plan trades. Okay, so, you know, continue doing that, guys. Continue posting your results. Look at the amazing results I had on the 24th of June. I mean, this was freaking awesome. The whole day, both, you know, RTY, MNQ, GC, all of their contracts, all made, they all entered positions 100%, which was freaking amazing. I mean, that was a really awesome day where every single chart made profitable trades and never had one losing trade. That doesn't happen very often, right? I mean, it happens more often than not with us, you know, but that's how we roll over here. So apart from this, so now obviously a lot of you guys are posting all different results here from all different, you know, there's multiple results in here. There's lots of different things in here. Bruce, thank you so much for what you've been doing, posting and sharing too. But, you know, that's all in here. So what I've done is I've created a separate chat called game plan results. So this is going to be like only 100% game plan. Is this even, and this channel is also publicly available. Okay, so anybody, like I said again, can click on the game plan results. They can look at the historical results. And what I've done over here is I've actually started off this chat with a history. So I've gone through the group results and I've gone and back checked. I thought, okay, I'm going to go back, you know, a month, 2 months. So I've gone back and I've gone and taken all of the information from the group results and I've compiled it. You know, this is from the game plan, the templates on the game plan, and I've compiled it over here. So these are the results all the way back from the 28th of April up until now. And I put a screenshot over there. You know, so this was like 28th April to 10th of May. This is the trade performance, you know, using the game plan, and it's all verified by the screenshots in here. So, and then Steve, you got to put yours. So every week I'm going to place only the game plan results in here. So what is the game plan for you, those who might be asking? Well, the game plan, it's a very simple thing. We basically have a document that we create prior to the trading week that is clickable on this link. Okay, this link comes up and this is the document. Now, as you'll see over there, I've got their game plan currently being worked on. Please come back later. Okay, that's like, I haven't finished it yet. But this game plan document has got all the templates on here. It's got all the screenshots, and this is provided prior to the trading week. Okay, and they're traded. Now, what I have noticed and what I have come around to is that sometimes users are going to have slightly different results to what the game plan in real time. Okay. Now, I've basically worked out what that is. Now, if you have a very clean running, NinjaTrader platform, okay, if it's running 100%, if it's fresh, if it's clean, it's got no corruption, and you run the game plan template, you're going to have the exact same results as me. Okay, wherever you are, you're going to have the same results. If you have corruption in NinjaTrader, if NinjaTrader is running sluggishly, it's like having a car that hasn't been serviced for 5 years. It's like going to run like shit, right? Well, that's how NinjaTrader becomes very consistently. Okay, so if you are experiencing issues with NinjaTrader, you may have different results, and that's because there's data corruption. So the strategies rely on very, very accurate, time-based, precise data being submitted to the strategy. So the strategy can act on those signals. Okay, so if the bars come in, a signal is generated, the strategy is relying on that information coming into the strategy. Okay, it's relying on that being accurate. If that data is corrupted, the strategy is not going to do what it's supposed to do. Okay, there may even be data corruption where the stop loss has been missed or skipped, or something, duplicate orders. I mean, sometimes NinjaTrader can be so sluggish that when the strategy submits a cancellation order, NinjaTrader decides, hey, you know what? Okay, thanks for that cancellation order. We're going to just add another one just for fun. Yeah, just for fun. We're going to add another one. Okay, so then you have extra orders. Like, where the hell did that order come from? Well, it's because there's corruption inside NinjaTrader. Okay, it's like, and that's what happens. And I'm not shitting on NinjaTrader, because data corruption is caused by a multitude of different things. Like, there's so many different ways of how to cause data corruption. As an example, and I did some research on this, but as an example, if you go into your data series and you go and change a value over here, you go change a certain value of the bars, or the outline of the bar, and then you save that, and then you try to duplicate that on a new chart, and then you edit something else. What that's doing is it's creating a lot of different commands that is being stored in the workspace. And also, a very big thing is, every single time there's a contract rollover, that new contract is being added to that workspace. But that workspace has still got remnants or whatever of previous data that it has. So it's like you keep building on and building on and building on and changing and editing one workspace. That workspace eventually is going to be major corrupted. It's just what happens. And I mean, you can do your own research on this too. And I haven't got it in front of me now, but there's a list of about 20 things that if you do on a chart, it will corrupt your workspace. And when you got a corrupted workspace, you're going to notice that the price is not synced with the chart trader. You're going to notice that there's going to be some missing bars here and there. You're going to notice that the strategy is not going to act as they're supposed to act. There's going to be certain gremlins. It's going to be like, what the hell is going on? Even in the last few weeks on the calls over here, I have tried to load a brand new chart, and it's like it wasn't loading and it was causing issues. This was live on these calls, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Well, corrupted workspace. Okay, so I am busy editing the script. So as you guys know, I've got a script file that clears out NinjaTrader. So I'm going to be adding extra tasks to that script file so that you guys can run it to further clear out NinjaTrader. Now, one of the things that causes the issue with NinjaTrader is the workspaces folder, like we've said. So the script is going to contain something that says potentially corrupted workspaces. So this over here, whatever workspaces you have in this list. So if you go into your documents folder, and I encourage you guys to do this while you're on the call if you can. But if you go into your Documents folder, NinjaTrader 8 Workspaces, okay? If you have got a whole lot of workspaces over here, and any of them are corrupted, NinjaTrader is not going to work properly. Okay, that's it. You're screwed. Because all of these workspaces listed over here are all being kept in the memory of NinjaTrader when you're running NinjaTrader. Okay, it's not just the active workspace. Believe it or not, it's not just the active workspace that NinjaTrader is recognizing, but all of the workspaces in there. So if you have got workspaces here and there's corruption in them, you're screwed. You're going to have issues. You're going to have inconsistencies with optimizations. You're going to have inconsistencies with everything. So the very best thing you can do is delete every single thing here, including the workspaces file, and then restart NinjaTrader. And I mean, you can put them in here, right? I mean, you can cut and paste them into into like another file. Yeah, like I said, the script's going to contain this file. But if you have got there's all the workspaces, right? Where were they a second ago? Like literally, where were they a second ago? You shitting me, right? So there, workspaces. Wow. Okay. So basically all of these workspaces over here, and including this document, you know, if you take them out and do this while NinjaTrader is closed, right? And you paste them in there and you restart NinjaTrader, what's going to happen is it's going to start with a default workspace. Like when you first install NinjaTrader, it's going to start with a default workspace. And if I look at like another control panel, you go to workspace, you'll see it'll just have a default workspace, which I think is like, you know, the multi-asset. Okay, the first thing you would do is go workspace, new, and then you open up a new workspace. So if you can build your workspaces from scratch, any workspace that you're working on, delete every single thing else in this list. I mean, and who knows, there could be some of these ones. I mean, these have got a lot of optimizations in, okay? Now remember, the optimizations that we have done over here on these strategies, there could be updates made to those strategies. So there could be some features within the strategy that have been updated, but the workspace still contains the old, you know, recollection of the code, and it's trying to load that. So corruption, right? So anyway, this is what is causing data corruption by reusing workspaces. So I hope that's clear. I'm going to, like I said, put this in the script. I'm releasing a new script this week where it's going to automatically do this, and it's going to reload fresh workspaces. And that also means I have to rebuild workspaces from scratch more regularly too, to make sure there's no corruption. I'm also going to build a script that is going to compare workspaces, to compare original workspaces to to edited workspaces, to see where this corruption is. And I'm going to hopefully, you know, figure out a way of how to uncorrupt workspaces. Anyway, it's a bit technical, but you know, that's the lesson I learned this last week: is any problem you're having with NinjaTrader, delete all your workspaces and start again. And I've done that last week on Friday. I mean, I had a chart on Friday where the chart itself, the price of the chart, was not matching what the chart trader was saying. It's like, what the fuck's going on? You know, how can the chart be telling me that the price is a certain level, but the chart trader is telling me it's a different level completely? Well, there we go. Corrupt workspace. So, you know, this could obviously have a lot of impact on the strategies, right? Okay, so that's going to be done. What else are we doing? Okay, so I hope you guys are all on the new assembly. I am going to continue work on the game plan for the week ahead. You know, the current workspace has only got one chart because I've rebuilt it. I'm starting to rebuild the workspace to make sure that it's fresh for the week ahead. So when you guys load up that workspace later, it's going to be a brand new, fresh workspace. Okay, so that's going to be done later. Was there anything else I needed to cover? We've covered the results. We've covered the signal charts. We've covered the updates. I don't think there's anything else. Let me just check if there's any questions in the Discord chat. Just give me 1 second. Christopher, yeah, thanks, no problem, awesome. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good week ahead. Follow the game plan and follow the templates. I mean, Christopher has released some templates already. I'm not sure if they are on the new assembly or the old assembly. I'm not 100% sure, but there are templates in there, which I'll look at a little bit later or soon, because I'm going to start working on the these on the game plan now. So thanks for sharing these. What? This template shows 0% win rate for the last 4 weeks. What do you mean? Okay, I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, yeah. So thanks for sharing these templates. I'm going to review them and maybe put some of them in the game plan. So the information is shared, right? So you guys have amazing access. The guys that are subscribers of the DTB system, you've got an amazing system. You're kicking ass with what we have, and we're going from there, right? Okay, guys. Excuse me. That is it from me. Not a lot new covered in this call, but I hope it was a bit of a, I don't know, something for you guys. And yeah, we hope we'll see you next week. Well, next week we'll have the call again. I'm going to prepare this game plan now for the rest of today. Just make sure it's ready before the US session starts. And we'll keep going, right? We're gonna keep going with this and kick ass with it. I mean, there's nothing better. There's literally nothing better that exists for NinjaTrader or any other trading platform for that matter. And you guys have it right here. Okay, guys, have an excellent week, and we shall chat soon. Cheers.